No one ever goes near it. Not kids, not adults, not even delivery drivers. But I did, and I wish I hadn't. Well, maybe I'm glad I did, because that's where I learned the truth, and where I got my revenge. It all started with my brother, Liam. Liam was 3 years older than me. He was funny, brave, and always getting into the harmless kind of trouble. Climbing trees too high, sneaking snacks before dinner, daring me to run across the street at night just to prove I wasn't scared. I never was, until the night he disappeared. The police searched for days. Earlier that week, Liam told me he saw lights flickering behind the windows of Blackwood Mansion. Everyone thought the place had been empty for years, but he swore someone was living there. "I'm gonna check it out," he whispered to me that night, grinning. "Bet it's just some old guy who hates people." "Don't," I told him. "Mom says that place is dangerous. Only dangerous if you get caught." He joked. That was the last time I saw him, 3 days after he vanished. I stood in front of those gates. My hands were shaking, but not from the cold. From anger. The police had already decided Liam ran away, but Liam would never leave me. Never leave Mom. Something happened to him, and I was going to find out what. The gates were locked with a heavy chain, but there was a space underneath, just enough for me to crawl through, so I did. The mansion looked even bigger up close. I stepped inside. My footsteps echoed loudly on the marble floor. "Liam," I called softly. Nothing. Then I heard it, a creak. Upstairs. I froze. My heart was pounding so loud I thought whoever was up there could hear it. But I didn't run. I walked toward the staircase. Each step groaned under my weight. Halfway up, I saw something that made my chest tighten. A red sneaker. Liam's sneaker. It was lying on the step like it had fallen off in a hurry. "Liam?" I whispered. Now, I wasn't just scared. I was furious. At the top of the stairs was a long hallway with closed doors on both sides. "The kid saw too much," one of them said. "We can't let him go." My blood turned cold. "He's locked in the basement. No one's looking for him anymore," the other man replied. "We'll move him tomorrow night." Locked at the end of the hallway, I spotted a narrow staircase leading down, probably to the basement. Every horror movie I'd ever seen told me not to go down there, but Liam went down there alone. I wasn't leaving without him. Shadows moved across the walls like ghosts. "Liam," I whispered again. I almost cried. He looked tired, but not hurt. "I knew you'd come," he said, trying to smile. I untied him as fast as I could. "Can you walk?" I asked. "Yeah. But there are 2 guys upstairs," he warned. "I know," I said. Near the stairs, I saw shelves filled with old paint cans and tools. I grabbed a rope and a metal can. "Help me," I whispered. We work fast. We tied the rope across the top of the basement stairs, just low enough that someone running down wouldn't see it. Then we stacked a few noisy cans near the door. "Now we yell," I said. "What?" Liam looked confused. "Trust me." We both started shouting. "Help! Down here." Footsteps thundered above us. "Did you hear that?" One man shouted. "They're awake." They ran straight for the basement. The door burst open. They rushed down the stairs and tripped over the rope. Crash! They tumbled down, knocking over the metal cans, making a huge noise. Before they could stand, Liam and I ran past them, slammed the basement door shut, and locked it from the outside with a heavy bolt. They pounded and yelled, but it was too late. We ran out of the mansion as fast as we could. We told them everything. This time, they listened. Turns out, the men were criminals hiding stolen items in the mansion. Liam had seen them through a window, and they grabbed him before he could tell anyone. But they didn't count on one thing: a little sister who doesn't give up. A week later, the gates of Blackwood Mansion were wide open. Police cars filled the driveway. Reporters stood outside talking about the Mystery Mansion case. Liam nudged me. "You're kinda a hero now." I shrugged. "You still owe me for scaring Mom." He laughed. "Fair." As we walked away, I glanced back at the mansion one last time. It didn't look scary anymore, just empty. Some people say revenge is about hurting others, but for me, revenge was saving my brother and making sure the people who took him never hurt anyone again. And that's the story of what really happened behind the mansion gates. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe for more stories.